Hey y'all. Today I decided to finally finish this thing. What you're looking at here was something that I made a very light frame out of some wood. In fact, let me see if I can turn this around so I can show you guys. So as you can see, it's very light wood. So it's two panels of wood around, all the way around, and then there's a couple of braces in here. Now what I did was I skinned it with a foam board, which wasn't a bad idea, but the problem was that then I decided to hit it with truck liner and then sand it down, and it didn't really fucking work out well because the problem is the bondo and the foam board didn't get along very well. So then I said, fuck it, I have this. This is like a really heavy grade vinyl. So this, I used to have this to actually cover speakers back when I was a DJ 1,000 years ago. So it's folded up is part of the problem. So it has like some creases, and I tried to hit it with a heat gun and stuff to get the creases out, but it didn't quite work that well. So I do have a few little creases from where it was folded, as you can see here, which again I tried to hit it with the heat gun and stretch it out and stuff. And essentially I wrapped the whole foam board with this vinyl, and then I had some trims. These are trims that you usually would use for I guess for around the house and stuff. I painted them yellow. Essentially what you're looking at here is this thing, which is kind of like a plug and play. I haven't finished all the trimming yet. I have another trim that goes here, and these guys are not attached right now. So I'm putting them in with some wood glue on top of the vinyl, and then with a couple of little, I pre-open holes because I don't want the wood to crack when I put the nail through, and then nailing it down to the wood part. But so far it's worked very well. And as you guys can see, it does look like something, you know, something almost store-bought. So this is an old monitor I had. It belonged to my mother, who's deceased now. So instead of getting rid of it, I decided to convert it. And this is a plug-and-play unit that I got from Walmart. I think it was like 20 bucks or something. So essentially what you do is this. Here we go. Let's... I hate Pac-Man. And I got a cheap little speaker here. I've got a buzz in there, so I gotta adjust it. Yep. Shit. Fuck. Alright. Let me play one of my favorite games. And it does come with a bunch of preloaded games and stuff. So I had this, and I had the monitor, and then I ended up buying these cheapy speakers here. So, let me see. There we go. It's going to be hard for me to play with one hand. But it's pretty cool. And again, when it's done, it'll have, since it's Pac-Man here, you know, I always wanted to have a little arcade. The problem is with the real arcades is that they're extremely heavy and thick. So this design was designed to stick to the wall as close as possible. So it gives you the illusion of a arcade, you know, an expensive arcade game. And then down here I put some shelving, which I still got a wrap and stuff. And then there'll be a backing here. And I have these little old school, like Pac-Man and Frogger, like these little games that are LCD. So that's liquid crystal displays. And, you know, some other stuff that I could put here and shelving and stuff just to have it. So anyways, this is what I worked on today. So I covered all this with the vinyl. And there are some little creases that make it look like imperfect. But, you know, fuck it. It is what it is. And then, of course, I'm going to take some Bondo or some kind of epoxy or something, cover this, sand it down, and then paint it. so that everything is nice and smooth, and all these little nails, because the thing is, if you look closely, oh no, this one doesn't have nails. So as you look closer, you can see that it does have the nails. And again, what I did was I drilled it with a very, very small drill bit so the wood wouldn't crack when I hit it in there, because all I wanted it is for the head to stick and then for the nail to go into the wood. As you can see, it does have a few creases. I can fix this if I have a hypodermic needle. All I got to do is just get some epoxy or glue or wood glue and just put it in there, and you'll barely be able to see the pinholes. I wish I would have done this a little bit better. Would have been nice if I would have had somebody to kind of give me a hand with it, because once you lay it down, it's like you're fucked. It's like it has to be perfect, because once you peel it off, so unfortunately it didn't lay perfectly, and I had to peel it off and do it a couple of times. Yep, there we go. As you can see, it's pretty freaking cool. So eventually what I'd like to do, because I don't have the space for more than one of these, but eventually what I'd like to do is, because right now I rent the room upstairs, and you know, when I get my own place again, hopefully, to have the living room with a few of these and have them all kind of in the same design. So, you know, have this one, have the Frogger one, have, you know, a few different ones. And hopefully that would be really cool. I always wanted to have like an arcade, like Flynn's. So anyways, that was what I was up to today. And not finished yet, but we got a good way off. So yeah, it came out pretty cool. So anyways, peace.